Welcome back, students. Your teacher wishes you a great school year ahead. Are you excited for a fun learning session? Just listen and enjoy. In this lesson, I can identify the notes or rest used in the particular song. I can differentiate among time signatures like 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. I can demonstrate the conducting gestures of 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. I can identify through conducting the relationship of first and last measure in an incomplete measures. I can create rhythmic patterns in time signatures. I can group the notes and rests in simple meters using bar lines. I can identify the meter of the music and rhythmic patterns both visually and aurally. I have here a traffic light with musical symbols of 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4 time signature. While the music is playing, you can clap or stomp your feet. What is the time signature of Manangete? Manangete is a folk song from the island of Panay. Very good. 4/4 time signature. How are the beats grouped in this song? Very good. 4/4 time signature is grouped in fours. Next song is Leron Leron Sinta.
Leron, leron sinta, buko ng papaya, dala-dalay buslo, sisidla ng bunga, pagdating sa duloy.
What is the beat of the music? Correct. 2/4 time signature. How are the beats grouped in this music? Good. 2/4 time signature is grouped in twos. Next one. This music is an Ilocano song, Manang Biday, which means Dalagang Pilipina. What is the time signature of the music? Correct. 3/4 time signature. 4/4 time signature is grouped in fours. 2/4 time signature is grouped in twos. And 3/4 time signature is grouped in threes. The song or music that we perform or listen to move differently from each other. This is because of the way the beats are grouped in each piece of music. And this is called meter. It is determined by the pattern of accented and unaccented beat. The classifications of meters. Simple meter. The pulse can be divided into two inner beats. And compound meter. This is for lesson 2. I have here an example of note pattern of simple meter. The term duple, triple, and quadruple refer to the number of beats that each measure contains like this. So we have 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4 times signature here. The term simple means that each of those beats can be divided into two equal notes. Like this, I will show to you later the 3/4 and 4/4 times signature. 2/4 time is classified as simple duple. So this is an example of 2/4 time signature. There are 2 bits per measure, like this. Another example. Each bit can be divided into 2 equal notes like this. Let's try to listen. This is the 2/4 time signature or the simple duple meter. Another example. 3/4 time is classified also as simple triple. This is an example of the simple triple. The given time signature here is 3/4 times signature. There are 3 bits per measure. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Another example. Each bit can be divided into 2 equal notes like this. Let's try to listen. This is the simple triple meter. So look at the symbol for the time signature. Another one is the 4/4 time or classified as simple quadruple. This is an example of the simple quadruple. There are 4 bits per measure. So the given time signature here is 4/4 time signature. Let's try to listen. Another example. Each bit can be divided into 2 equal notes. Look at this example. Let's try to listen. This is the simple quadruple meter. So this is the time signature or the symbol for simple quadruple meter. What is time signature? Very good. Time signature is a symbol found at the beginning of a musical piece. It tells us the number of beats in each measure and the kind of note that receives one beat. There are 2 numbers in time signature. We have the upper number. It tells us the number of beats in a measure, and lower number. Lower number tells us the kind of note that receives one beat. To clearly see the meter of the song, put bar lines before the accented beats. Any idea about bar lines? Yes, bar lines are vertical lines that group the beats into measures. These are the bar lines. How many measures does the staff have? Very good. We have now 5 measures. How are measures used in musical compositions? Precisely. Measures are spaces between bar lines that contain divisions of strong and weak beats, like this. How do you describe this musical symbol? Correct. This is a double bar lines or double bar line. What is the use of double bar lines? Very good. Double bar lines indicate the end of a musical piece, or it marks the end of the song. It is now your time to divide the stuff into a measure. I want you to divide this stuff into 3 measures. How many bar lines do we need? Very good. So is this correct? No. Okay, how many bar lines more? Very good. So how many measures do we have now? Correct. So we have 3 measures. Another one. Divide this again into 4 measures. So is this correct? No. So we have only 2 measures. Another one. Is this correct? No. So how many measures do we have now? So we have only 3 measures. So we need 4 measures. How about this? Is this correct? Very good. So we have now 4 measures. The beat can be kept by using a tool like metronome. A metronome sounds like this. A whole note receives 4 beats like this.
Yes.
And this is the musical symbol for whole note. As you can see, it is a hollow note, or it is described as a note without unshaded head. Whole note receives 4 beats, and this is the rhythmic syllable for whole note. The rhythmic pattern for whole note is ta, a, a, a. So the rhythmic clapping for the whole note is ta, a, a, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, or ta, a, a. How do you call these notes? Correct. Dotted half note. What do you think is the value of a dotted note? Very good. A dotted half note has 3 beats like this. Why does a dotted half note receive 3 beats? Very good. A half note receives 2 beats, and the value of the dot is half the value of the given note, which is 1 beat. So half note receives 2 beats and 1 beat for that. And this will give us 3 beats. That is why a dotted half note receives 3 beats in 3/4 time signature. And the rhythmic clapping for dotted half note is like this. The rhythmic syllable for dotted half note is ta, a. The beat can be kept by using a tool like metronome. A metronome sounds like this. A half note receives 2 beats like this. And this is the musical symbol for half note. As you can see, it is hollow note, or it is described as a note with an unshaded head and stem. It receives 2 beats and the rhythm syllable is like this. The rhythmic syllable for half note is ta, a. The rhythmic clapping is ta, a, or 1, 2, 1, 2. Altogether, 1, 2. Very good. Dotted notes are notes with a small dot written after them. A dot increases the length of a note by 1/2 its value. A dotted quarter note is equal to quarter note tied to an eighth note or 3 eighth notes like this. So this is the symbol for dotted quarter note. A dotted quarter note is equal to 1/2 beats. This is the symbol for dotted quarter note. A dotted quarter note is equal to 3 eighth notes like this. Or 1 quarter note is equal to 2 eighth notes. Half of 2 eighth notes is 1 eighth note. 2 eighth notes plus 1 eighth note is equal to dotted quarter note. A dotted quarter note sounds like this, where the rhythmic syllable is ta, ta, or quarter note is equal to 1 beat. If we're going to add, dotted note is equal to 1/2 beat. So the total value is 1/2 beat. This is a quarter note. It receives just 1 beat.
Just 1 beat.
How you will describe quarter note? Very good. A quarter note with a shaded head and stem like this. Receive 1 beat in rhythm syllable. The rhythmic syllable for quarter note is ta. The rhythmic clapping is ta, or 1. Altogether, 1. Musical rest are intervals of silence in pieces of music marked by symbols indicating the length of the pause. Each rest symbol and name correspond with a particular note value, indicating how long the silence should last.
We will move on to rests. Rests have the same name as notes, but rests are silent and notes have sound. A whole rest takes up the same amount of space as a whole note, but a whole rest is silence while a whole note is sound. A whole rest is a box that hangs below a line on the staff. Some people think it looks like a hole in the ground. Next, we'll move on to half rests. A half rest looks very similar to a whole rest, except the box sits on top of a line on the staff instead of hangs below. Here we see a quarter rest. Remember, a quarter rest takes up the same amount of space as a quarter note. It's just silent instead of sound. Here we see an eighth rest. Remember, an eighth note had 1 flag. On an eighth rest, you have one flag on the front. On the 16th rest, you can see that there are two flags that correspond with the two flags of a 16th note. Here we have the rhythm tree for rests. Just like the note rhythm tree, we start with the whole rest as it is our largest rest value. The whole rest can be divided into two half rests. Half rests can be divided into quarter rests. Quarter rests can be divided into two eighth rests, and two eighth rests can be divided into two 16th rests. Here you can see both the notes and rests next to each other. Remember that a note is sound and a rest is silent. A whole is our largest or longest value, while a 16th is the smallest or shortest. The relationship between notes and rests is one of the most important things we can learn while we are learning how to read music.
Musicians show the meter of the music through conducting. Try to follow the conducting patterns and make sure to move your arms on the beat of the songs. Remember that accented beat is always shown by a downward movement. So this is the conducting pattern for 2-time signature, for 3/4-time signature, and 4/4-time signature.
Hello and welcome to segment 3 on conducting. Right now we're going to be learning about simple meters. Simple conducting meters include 2/4-time, 3/4-time, and 4/4-time. First we'll begin with 2/4-time, and what I will do is conduct with my left hand so that you can use your right hand, which is typically the hand that is used. A 2/4 pattern is like a backwards J. So you go down and the ictus for beat 1 is out to the side, beat 2 is at the top. Beat 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Now a 3/4 pattern has beat 1 at the bottom, 1, beat 2 to the side, 2, and beat 3 at the top, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now as discussed earlier, you can see the ictus in each beat. Bounce, bounce, bounce. A little click in the hand shows the ictus. So that is 3/4 pattern. 4/4 pattern, down for beat 1, over across the body for beat 2, out for beat 3, and up for beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you want to get used to doing conducting in both hands for patterns, I would encourage you in practice to use both hands. Here's the 2 pattern, 1, 2. The 3 pattern, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the 4 pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Although this is excellent for
Now let's practice the rhythmic pattern in 2/4-time signature. First, raise your arms to chest level, like this. Not too high and not too low. Second, make sure to stand tall for better posture. So, better posture dapat siya, like this. Let's try to practice Lupang Hinirang, composed by Julian Felipe, lyrics written by Jose Palma. Let us recall. For question number 1, it is determined by the pattern of accented and accented beat. Very good. This is meter. For question number 2, give 2 classifications of meter. Very good. Simple and compound meter. Give the 3 simple meters. Very good. Simple double. And the symbol is like this. Another one, we have simple triple. The symbol is like this. And very good. Simple quadruple meter. And the symbol is like this. For your homework, I want you to practice the conducting pattern in 2/4 time signature for Lupang Hinirang. Practical test will be on September 4 to 5. What do you feel when you are singing our national anthem? Very good. For younger generation, should always give importance to this song. Singing our national anthem is reflective of our appreciation and love to our country. Always remember that the power of music makes all the difference to me with motivation throughout the day. Thank you and see you again.